You're a client and you come in. First of all, Tulivu is in a AAA location. You can get access from different areas. We are not just giving you a desk, we are giving you comfortability, we are giving you hospitality. That is one of our main pillar, hospitality-led. So basically, we're looking for startups, young SMEs, the content creation people in the market. My name is Blessed Muthoni. I'm the center manager of Tulivu Co-working Spaces. And what inspired us to do Tulivu Co-working Spaces basically is because we saw like Hilton being a very, it is an iconic building from the word go. And I think it already had the concept that Hilton is dead. But for us is Jimco Limited, we saw like an underused building, so we transitioned it from now being dead to bringing now Tulivu into life through it. So basically, there is where, well, that is what inspired us. We didn't just see a dead building. We saw like a positive side about it being at the central of CBD, right? So basically, that was our inspiration to do Tulivu Co-working Spaces. We have the young startups because we get some people who have the aspiration to have the office, but they can't bear the cost of doing the whole furnishing for their offices, mostly for traditional office. So basically, we are looking for young startups who can just take out an office for a week, and affordability is one thing. Of course, we are catering for the young startups. We're as well looking at people who are already the gurus in the market, like maybe lawyers, who have who need spaces to do their private sealing of the deals, right? So basically, we're looking for startups, young SMEs, the content creation people in the market, and of course the gurus in the market who can afford even from maybe the 600,000 office, etc. So basically, we have catered from the low going up. So basically, we have like 64 suits, and these suits is more like we transitioned them now from the rooms to now the suits. And the pricing, we have low packages as low as 1,000 bob per hour. We as well have for a daily pass from as low as 1,700, and we as well have an office that can cater almost even more than 5 people. And it has its own lounge, it has its own reception, so meaning that it will go for a higher price, which is going for almost 600,000 for, yeah. Those are for people who need private offices. So basically, we have from low budget going up. So our target market for the co-working spaces, of course, is for the podcasters who are upcoming in the content creation market. We as well want to, we have catered, I think, even for people who have been in the content creation industry for almost even 10 years, because that's where we came up with the 8 to 12 people. You see, because we get like people are growing in content creation and in the social market, right? So basically, we have from people who are starting up. That's why we have for the 2 people. We have also for, you can just come and do your audio for people who are starting up as well. But if you've been there for longer, you can as well have your own package, which will cater for, of course, if you want for bigger space, you can get that. So for the last few years, I can say the market has been saturated because day by day, people are shifting from the traditional office, now coming to the co-working spaces, flexible office. The market is saturated. Personally, I can say when you come into the market of co-working spaces, you just have to identify the value that you're going to give these people, right? And basically, from our end is Tulivu Co-working Spaces. We have tried to bridge the gap. We are not just giving you a desk, we are giving you comfortability, we are giving you hospitality. That is one of our main pillar, hospitality-led. That is why I think from our end, hospitality is number one. It's the key or the backbone of Tulivu Co-working Spaces. Since when we are transitioning the suits, the rooms, to now the suits, we catered for more like wellness in terms of, let me just say health, basically, because the five-star we were used to when cleaning the rooms or maybe doing the service, that is what we remain like in Tulivu Co-working Spaces. So basically we'll find like you have the in-house washrooms, right? You have a personal cleaner who will be doing the office on a daily basis. So the five-star still remains there, right? So basically that is what we are looking at. And the value is what you are giving. You're not just giving a desk or a maybe internet connection. Yeah. So the uniqueness about Tulivu Co-working Spaces is that when maybe you're a client and you come in, first of all, Tulivu is in a AAA location. You can get access from different areas through the Mama Ngina lane, there's the Watalii lane, you know, there's Simba lane. So of course the location is not an issue. The second thing is that when you come in, there is different commercial spaces around there that have different facilities. So when you come in and you need to do any transaction, there's a bank down there. If you come in and you need to do maybe buy shoes, there's also a shoe vendor going on down there. And at the same time, if you want to come in and as well have some coffee with your clientele or have some discussion, there's a coffee shop down there. So basically we have everything catered in one roof. We are looking at giving wellness, and as well we were looking at giving hospitality. So one of the things that you have to be assured is that for hospitality is number one thing, like from your concierge, how they handle you, from booking, from checking you in, and maybe if you have a boardroom, board meeting that you need our boardroom, of course you're going to be guided through that, and you get to enjoy our facilities as well, right? And number two, we are looking at wellness. That is why you have a biophilic type of nature when you come to the pool level. That was our number one thing, because at times work can become frustrating, right? And you being a person who needs like to feel like you're not working, you know? That is why actually co-working spaces became a thing, because you don't want to feel like you're working on a daily basis, just stuck on a desk looking at your laptop. So through our biophilic nature around the pool area, there is where you're going to get, you just breathe in, take some time, relax, have your coffee, having the views, or maybe just feeling the nature. Yeah, basically. So that is another thing you're going to get. And we're looking at, if we expand, we're looking at having most like the sessions, like monthly sessions for wellness, basically. Yeah. We were not thinking about growing to another maybe country or area. Basically, this is the reason why. Because I believe when you bring growth, okay, sometimes growth can be an understatement, right? Or maybe an overstatement. Because ours, you're looking at, if it's Tulivu, we want it to remain with like its own theme. At times when you do too much, you end up like spoiling whatever you started, right? So basically growth from our end, we're looking at growth in terms of giving a higher hospitality service, but growth in terms of from one place to another, I believe that is not something we were looking at when trying to do Tulivu Co-working Spaces. We can increase if it's beyond our capability, it's above our capability, and we need to increase the spaces. We have actually a lot of spaces to do the adjustments, but not outside the building. Yeah. So we have a lot of staffs. Basically from the engineering support, we have the IT support, we as well have the cleaning support. And as well we have the security, because security also is one of the things that we're looking at when doing Tulivu Co-working Spaces. We have now the concierge, the customer service, right? And the guest service as well. So basically, I cannot mention a certain number because we are a lot, but for Tulivu Co-working Spaces, we are a number of people, like more than 15, I think, or 10. Yeah. We have had a couple of challenges. One being people knew like Hilton building being dead. but revamping it now to Tulivu Co-working Spaces, people didn't like transition the way we transitioned, right? So one of our challenges we had is more like we had to speak or maybe market or maybe air out maybe Tulivu from the media to social media, so that people can know like Hilton is now functional, or maybe Tulivu is functional through Hilton. So that is one of the challenges that people stuck in, knowing that Hilton maybe is dead, you know. But now I think we have received very positive feedback from people around here when they know about Tulivu Co-working Spaces. I think moving forward, what you have to expect from Tulivu Co-working Spaces is that we are going to become the pioneer. I know that, because whatever you're offering is so different, and I think we are ahead of time, depending on what you have. First of all, being a co-working spaces and having at the same time a studio, podcast studio, is something that is so alarming, and is a positive alarm, right? So basically, we will have people who we have partnered with, and we will be somewhere. Partnerships in terms of maybe the creators, basically. We are not like limiting ourselves in terms of partnership. You can find us on our socials. There is where we have Manger Tulivu a lot. So you can find us at our socials at Tulivu Co-working Spaces in all the socials, Instagram, Facebook. I think that is where people have got to understand what is Tulivu and where Tulivu is at. As well, I think during the launch, people got to know Tulivu a lot because we had a lot of media personalities who came in and gave us support, right? So basically, I think at our socials, yeah. I have a background in land survey. I did land survey when I was in school, but at the same time during my school timeline, I explored much about real estate, accommodation, and yeah, basically. And then after that, I think is where I got a job in real estate industry company at Jimco Limited. And through that, I think Jimco Limited was more like a background to my success, because through their Jimco Limited, they gave me the opportunity to advance in my education. I did facilities management, and through the facilities management is where it got me now to the center manager of Tulivu Co-working Spaces. Yeah. So personally, I've not struggled when it comes to school transitioning from school to work. Yeah, basically.